from our sponsor.
Advanced Elements is the leader in design and manufacturing of inflatable kayaks with cutting-edge technology and providing excellent customer service. All of their products are designed to give paddlers the tools they need at a value they deserve. Check them out at advancedelements.com or call toll-free at 866-262-9076.
Hello, and welcome to Paddling and Pedaling Florida Adventures. Hey, I'm your host, Mr. D. Today we're going to be doing an upgrade to the G-Force T42, and what we're going to be doing is getting rid of that ghost pedaling. That drives me crazy. When I get up around 16 mile an hour in 7th gear, I'm ghost pedaling. I'm not doing anything, and I like to pedal all the time. You recommended that we get the 11 to 28. This is what that is right here. But to take that off, you're going to need this little special tool. And what that does, it inserts here like this, and then when you break that thing loose with your wrench, it'll come off. Okay. I'm not sure if this fits on the T42, so we're going to find out. I've never tore one of these apart. In fact, I've never had a back wheel off. So I'm going to be learning together, guys. So hey, let's get started. All right, guys, looking at the tools that you're going to need today, here is the 11 to 28 FreeWheel replacement for the stock 14. This special tool you're going to need to be able to remove the FreeWheel from your bike. Need a crescent wrench to pop this thing, wire cutters to cut the wire ties off from the plug-in port, an 18mm wrench to undo your axle bolts, and I'm not sure that I'm going to need any hex key wrenches, but I'm having them out here for just in case. So hey, let's get this thing going. Alright guys, we're going to be replacing the FreeWheel right here. That's the stock FreeWheel kit, and what you need to do is to cut the wire tie right there and right there. Disconnect this plug-in and then wrench it off. Now you got to be careful because you have to thread this cover up over the wire. So once you get that loose and all that kind of stuff, you want to thread this. Now on the T42, it has a little cable keeper here, and it's in the frame, as you can see, and it's I'll show you that when we get to it. So let's go ahead and get started on this project. All right guys, like I said, we're going to be learning this whole process myself. Now I did watch a video from Jeremiah McIntosh on how to do this. One of the things you got to do is you got to pull this plastic cap off right here like that, and then kind of just loosen this one a little bit. Okay, now we're going to flip to the other side because this is where all the action takes on. What you want to do, you got little tiny wire ties right here, and then a routing bracket right there. So we're going to cut this one right now, get it out of there, and that will open up the plug. We'll go ahead and be careful when you're cutting these not to cut into any of the cabling. Okay, got that one. Now you can see how they have that little clip system right there. Saw how I took that out? Really cool. All right, now, you see the arrows right here? This is critical when you put this back in, but we want to unplug this right now, which might be kind of hard to do. Oh, there it goes. Everything looks good. Now we can go ahead and start loosening up this bolt to get the wheel out. All right, using an 18, you got to remove that little cap, and I want to feed that nut. Want to loosen this nut. Man, that thing was tight. Woohoo! That's a good thing, though. Now, pay particular attention to some of these little spacers and stuff. We'll talk about them later, but they're critical for the alignment of the wheel when you're putting it back on. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All right. Just took off the derailleur guard. Now I'm gonna unscrew this all the way. Now, this has a washer, and remember that washer goes on the outside. Now, what I do is I take a picture of the assembly every time I take something apart so I don't mess it up putting it back. And that washer goes on the outside like that. Now I'll take that shot, and I know I'm good to go there. Now I can pull this one off. Now you want to feed these off the plug. And this is one of the things I'll do. I'll take the assembly like I took it off. And this has a flat portion. I just noticed that this bolt has a flat portion. So when I put it back on, it'll basically only go on one way. Set these parts off to the side. Man, I think we're ready to lift this thing out. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is remove the old stock FreeWheel. Slide your tool down in here like this. Take your wrench, I use a crescent, and pop that loose. This thing should be ready to come out. Looks like I'm out, that's it. Yep, okay. Now, gingerly remove anything to go around that engine plug. Just be really, really careful. Now, we have the stock Shimano gear set taken out. Now, I'm not sure if the new one's going to work. I mean, I just don't know. I hope it does. But we're going to find out here in a minute. All right, here's the replacement. I'm looking at it here. Looking at it here and here. There may be some space issues here, so I'm not sure. Well, hey guys, this particular FreeWheel system was an epic fail. So I pulled it all down. I'm going to send that thing back. I'm going to put the description of that particular one. I heard it works on the electric, but it definitely does not work on the T42 G-Force. So hey, we'll see you on the next one.